Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this pink makeup look. It's very dewy and very pretty. Yeah, so if you want to see how I did this, just keep on watching. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is moisturize my face. And this is the Trader Joe's Nourish Oil-Free Antioxidant Moisturizer. And I love this stuff so much because it's just really good for moisturizing my skin. And especially in the winter time when my skin is super dry. So I really like this stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of squeeze a little bit onto my hand and go ahead and rub that into my face. So now that I have my face all moisturized and prepped and ready for makeup, so the first thing I'm going to be putting on is this primer. This is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of put this on my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and rub it into just enough to cover my face. So now that I have primer on my skin, my face is all prepped and ready to go for actual makeup. The first thing I'm going to be using is actually a foundation that I got from my Ipsy. This is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Ultra HD Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair. So I'm just going to go ahead and pump this onto my skin, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it in. So I just like to put little droplets. I do not use a lot of foundation at all. I see some people who use like so much more than me. And I even see some people who use less, but I don't use that much. So that's about what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with my handy dandy beauty blender. After I have foundation on my skin, and my skin looks like this, I'm going to go ahead and put on some concealer. And this is the Makeup Revolution Concealer. I literally love this stuff. It looks so pretty, and it's a little light for me, but it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and dot this onto my skin. And I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. So now that I literally look like a ghost, I'm going to go ahead and set the powder on my face. I'm literally going to use the same one that I used in my natural makeup tutorial, and that is just the setting powder from Tarte. I love this stuff and it's running out. I just take a little bit and dot it into the container and then take my giant makeup brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and brush this into my skin to kind of set the powder. So yeah, now that my face is all set, I'm going to go ahead and move on to bronzer, blush, and highlight. So first I'm going to go ahead and do my blush, and this is just the Tarte blush. By the way, this video is not sponsored by any makeup products or any makeup companies at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this on my cheeks. And I really like how this looks. It gives like a rosy look, and it's a pink makeup tutorial, so you gotta have blush. And I like to put a little bit on my nose because it just makes me look extra rosy, and I love that look. It's like my signature look. So I just like to pile the blush on. So the next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is bronzer, and I'm just using the Hoola bronzer. But I'm going to go ahead and contour my cheeks with this bronzer. I don't like to use like real contour just because I feel it's a little too harsh. So I just like to use bronzer in place of that. So yeah. So after I have bronzer and blush on, I'm going to go ahead and do highlight. And this is just the highlight by IBY. It's my highlight to my cheek. So for this makeup look, I'm going to be using two different palettes. I'm going to be using the Peach Dream palette. And I'm also going to be using the Care Cosmetics palette. Alright, so the first color I'm going to be using in this palette is this color right here. And I'm just going to be dusting this over my eye as a transition shade. So the next color I'm going in with is this color right here. First I'm really packing it into my crease and then blending it out, like so. I'm also going to be using the leftovers of a blush that I have. It has some different colors that I want to use and incorporate in my eyeshadow, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one right here. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that into my crease line. So now that I have those two colors on both of my lids, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker color next. And the palette that I'm going to be using is the Peach Dream palette. And the shade that I'm using from this palette is this shade, and this is the shade Tarte. And I'm going in with a little bit more of a denser brush, and I'm just applying it to my crease line again for a little bit more of an accentuated line. Just right there, like I'm literally not doing it anywhere else. I thought I was just going to use two palettes, but the shade I really wanted for this look I could not find, and so the last palette I'm going to be using is the Morphe palette, and this is just the natural colors. But I really love this palette. And the shade that I'm going to be using is this one right here. And this is the shade Aware. Just using Aware on my lower lash, or yeah, it's my lower lash kind of. And I'm just kind of applying this underneath to kind of add a little bit of shadow to my makeup look. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So now that my eyes are all pink and fluffy, I'm actually going to go ahead and do a cut crease. Not with like concealer. I'm going to do a glitter cut crease. So I'll show you guys how I do that. So for my glitter cut crease, I'm going to go ahead and use the NYX glitter primer. I love this stuff so much. And I'm also going to be using the NYX glitter. And this is just the eye glitter. So I'm starting off with this, and I'm going to literally just use the pen. I don't use a brush for this. And you really don't need a lot, that you should not be able to see it. So I'm just kind of blending this out. Into a thin line. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side too. So now that I have the primer on, I'm going to take a concealer brush. This is just a really thin one. And I'm going to go in with the glitter and really just kind of like pat it into the primer so it sticks. So yeah, I'm taking this and just really patting it in. And you can see it's starting to stick. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So now the glitter cut crease is done. The last thing I'm going to do before I'm done with this eye makeup is I'm going to go in with a little bit of a highlighter right here. And the highlighter that I'm going to be using is actually, this is the Pacifica. I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Pacifica. But it's the Pacifica Rainbow Crystal Strobe Highlighter. And I love this one. It's like a little bit magenta. That's how it looks like when you put it on. So I'm actually going to put some right here to kind of blend in a second. And then right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and blend this in. I'm going to use my finger because, I don't know, I'm going to do that. So you guys can see how that looks. It's so pretty. I love this highlighter so much. So now that the eye makeup is done, I am going to go ahead and attempt to do some liner. I am literally going to make the thinnest line possible, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So that's the liner. I might do a wing, but I'm not sure. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side first. Guys, I somewhat matched them. So I did little thick little baby wings, and they're so beautiful. I'm in love. They look actually relatively decent. I'm just going to go ahead and do a coat of mascara, but I'm going to curl my lashes before I do that. Okay. So I just curled my lashes. I'm going to go ahead and do one coat of mascara with first the mini MAC lashes in the shade Extreme Black. So I'm just going to go in with this and just do one coat very quickly. So I've done a coat or two of the mascara, and I'm actually going to do a little bit on my bottom lash just to finish off the look. So the last thing I'm going to go ahead and do is my lippies, and I'm going to go ahead and moisturize them, and I'm using the K-Vlogs lip moisturizer, which is in my skincare routine, so you should go check that out. So I'm going to be using two products. I'm going to be using the Twisted Lip Kisses, and this is just a lip stick. And I'm going to go ahead and do my lips quickly. So now that my lips are basically done, I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to add this little color. And this is the Trust Fund Beauty, and this is in the shade Evil Genius. And this is just like a liquid lip, but it's super, super like see-through. So it isn't even like a lip gloss. It's just literally like really, really thin lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on. So now my lippies are all done and my face is all done. And the last thing I'm going to go ahead and do is set my makeup. So that is all for this tutorial. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I am new to YouTube, so if you guys could comment down below any video ideas you have for me, that would be great. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys learned something or it was just entertaining. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a really nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.